A great year, car number 55. Second in points to his brother, Owen Grennan. So Chase Grennan comes to Bruce Noll's white flag, lap number 1. Fast time, 12.622. 12.622, lap number 1 for Chase Grennan. He'll try to pick it up here on lap number 2. He does to a 12.529. 12.529. Solid lap here. Fast time thus far for Chase Grennan in car number 55.
Congratulations to the driver of the TNS Auto Clinic, number 41, and his beautiful wife on the birth of their second daughter this past week, Jocelyn Elise. He steers the GS Trucking, number 41, the Styles, Terry Styles out of Rocky Point.
Styles currently 7th in the Eagle Auto Mall Crate Modified point standings. He's had a nice, consistent year in car number 41. Lap number 1 for Terry Styles. 12.957, 12.957, good enough for 4th quick in car number 41. He looks to gain on that time here. He does, but he'll remain 4th at a 12.777. 12.777 for Terry Styles.
6th car to take time is a local driver from up the road, just up Route 25 here in Calverton, driving the Cam Materials. Dynamic Automotive, number 12. Got reports that maybe there was some debris. Turns 3 and 4. We're not really sure that came to fruition. So, without further ado, here is the Cam Materials Fluoride Exhaust Systems, number 12, for Dennis Krupski out of Calverton. The Colonel.
The Colonel in car number 12. Dennis Krupski, one of the original Eagle Auto Mall Crate Modified competitors. 12.913, 12.913, and he might be the only one in the field since its inception. Lap number 2, second quick, 12.673 for the Colonel, Dennis Krupski.
Nice pickup on lap number 2. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a $500 winner's bonus for the National Stock Demolition Derby here tonight, courtesy Mad Mike Smith, who's actually in the house here today, leaving his palatial Kings Park estate on the raceway, driving the park service at Sagamore. Vortec, number 28, out of Oyster Bay. Another North Shore guy, Ed Schutz.
Big push for Ed Schutz. 13.248. 13.248, lap number 1 for Ed Schutz. Lap number 2, 13.328. His time of record will be at 13.248.
Shoving a nose all afternoon long on that car. I watched it with Ray Grennan during practice, and there's just something askew. On the raceway, the excellent East Automotive, Black Forest Auto Works, Dillner Precast, Number 38 out of Glen Cove, your championship leader, Owen Grennan. Also your Miller Lite Triple Crown Series leader going into this final race.
Lap number 1 for Owen Grennan. Fast time, 12.481. 12.481. Lap number 1 for Owen Grennan. Lap number 2, he slows up to a 12.435. 12.435. Actually, he picked it up. 12.435 for Owen Grennan.
I wonder if they sandbagged in practice.
Maybe. Maybe they did. I don't know. They're not the sandbagging type, though.
Okay. Currently third in the championship standings without a win this year, and one of the Lowbuck teams in of the Comfort Farm Stand. Strong Oil. Mastic wheel alignment number 27. This is AJ DeSantis out of Yaphank. Great job so far by the young man.
He's had a very solid season in car number 27. Sits third in the point standings. Lap number 1. Fourth quick, 12.711. 12.711. Lap number 1 for AJ DeSantis. Lap number 2. He picks it up, 12.597. Third quick, 12.597 for AJ DeSantis. As right now we have an all Grennan front row.
Well, the Grennans are on top of the regular season point standings. There's a Grennan on top of the Miller Lite Triple Crown Series. Why not? Driver won his first career feature event here a couple weeks ago under unique circumstances, but a win is a win is a win. He's in the Vanguard Fire Protection Panorama Signs Corvette from Selden, Alex Colasanto.
You say a win is a win is a win, but so many times he's lost it. On the last lap,
he was owed
2
one.
to go.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He was owed one pretty much. So good for Colasanto and his entire team. Lap number 1. 12.575. Third quick, 12.575. Lap number 1 for Alex Colasanto. Lap number 2 to the outside of the front row with a 12.524. 12.524 for Alex Colasanto.
Well, if there's a hard luck driver in this division this year, the driver that's about to take time is that guy in the Jack Anthony swimming pools. Silver Fox Racing, number 18, the Grill and Villain entry for Eric Hersey out of Comac.
Hersey to Bruce Knowles' green flag. Early season point leader, and then it all went downhill. But they continue to fight here every Saturday night. Lap number 1, 12.622. Good enough for fifth quick. 12.622. Good enough for fifth spot. Lap number 2. Up to the outside of row number 1. Second quick at 12.505. 12.505 for Eric Hersey.
Driver who has won twice here this year will be the 12th car to take time of the 20 that have registered for tonight's historic 100-lap Eagle Automobile Crate Modified event. He is in the Mike Albacini-owned Hydro Action Relay Electric number 66. Max Hanley, Adam Medford, graduate of the University of Northern Ohio, takes Bruce Knowles' green flag and is off on the first of 2, while Steve Halpin eats an entire candy store.
I'm doing what I can with what I got. Lap number 1. Lap number 1 for Max Hanley. 12.683. 12.683. Lap number 1 for Mad Max Hanley. Lap number 2. Second quick. 12.496. 12.496 for Mad Max Hanley.
Second quick for Mad Max. to the raceway. Boy, he was the guy that was in the Heartbreak Hotel after apparently winning his first event, but a muffler fell off during the non-stop event. Can he make up for it tonight in the CHM Landscapes number 7 out of Southampton, Charles McWhinney. And he was stout that night.
McWhinney with a good race car here last time out. 12.665. Seventh quick, 12.665 for Charles McWhinney. Lap number 2, 12.557. He's going to stay 6, 12.557 for Charles McWhinney.
Rolling to the raceway next will be the driver at a Patchogue. He is in the M3 Technology Clear River Environmental Drifters Kitchen and Bar. Number 9, that is young Michael Berner, the nephew of Tom Rogers Jr.
A Berner having a difficult year, I would say. I mean, he's fast every week.
He won one.
Yeah. Lap number 1, 12.554, sixth quick, and he's been competitive, consistent, and then all of a sudden he gets in someone else's wreck almost every week. Lap number 2, second quick, 12.460. 12.460 for Michael Berner.
There was still a most improved driver category for the Eagle Automobile Crate Modifieds. Perhaps we'll go to the driver who's about ready to qualify in the EP Milling and Sweeping Shirley Feed Burgandy Brothers Automotive, number 8. It's Wolfie out of Shirley, Mark Wolf. If you have an extra sandwich in your cooler, please bring it to Mark Wolf.
A good wind would blow him into Bellport. Wolfie taking a different approach. See how it works for him. Lap number 1 for Mark Wolf. 13.150. 13.150. Lap number 1 for Mark Wolf. Lap number 2. 13th quick, 13.051. 13.051 for Wolfie, Mark Wolf.
Up next, in the Beeline Towing Rotkoski Farms, number 35. It's the Rat Pack Racing entry for Michael Rotkoski out of Mattatuck. Double dip in here tonight. It'll run the NASCAR Modifieds as well.
Michael Rotkoski, the Rosemar Construction, number 35. Steve Ratty, the owner of this machine. Lap number 1. 12.570. 12.570. Eighth quick for Michael Rotkoski on lap number 1. Lap number 2. 12.516. Fifth quick. 12.516 for Michael Rotkoski.
So, then there were 4. The 4 quickest cars from the practice this afternoon will be the final quartet to roll to the raceway. In the Captain Ralph Seafood Safari, Port Jeff Raceway Slot Car Track, This is Chris Rogers out of Patchogue in the 00. And Chris Rogers rolls up the back straightaway. And he'll come to Bruce Knowles' white flag, lap number 1. 12.727. 12.727. Lap number 2.
12.635. 12.635. Lap number 2, 10th quick for Chris Rogers.
Next driver to roll to the raceway comes to us out of Islip Terrace. Steering, the Fine Design Masonry. Stakey's Pumpkin Farm number 46, a 2-time winner this year. That is Vinny Delaney. Great to see the newest member of McCormick Motorsports here on the front stretch with us. 3rd generation driver, right, Robbie? So Vinny Delaney off on the first of 2.
Stakey's Pumpkin Farm number 46. 12.523, 6th quick, 12.523. Lap number 1 for Vinny Delaney. Lap number 2. 2nd quick, 12.436, 12.436 for Vinny Delaney.
And then there were 2. The 2 quickest cars in practice will be the next 2 to take time. Steering, the Benamax Trucking, number 77, out of the Stan and Jen Morabito race shop. From Riverhead, he also doing double duty here tonight, Kyle Elwood.
Lap number 1 for Kyle Elwood, 12.626. 11th quick, 12.626. Lap number 1 for Kyle Elwood. Gets loose here, lap number 2. 12.564. 12.564, good enough for 10th quick for Kyle Elwood.
And the quickest car in practice will be the final car to go up against the clock. He will steer the LTE Drainage, number 37, out of Northport, Sean Glennon. Glennon looking for his first win of the year.
Sean Glennon, lap number 1, 12.593, 11th quick, 12.593. Lap number 1 for Sean Glennon. Lap number 2, 12.643, slows up. So your pole goes to car number 38, Owen Grennan, Vinny Delaney 2nd, Michael Berner 3rd, 4th, Max Hanley, and 5th, Eric Hersey.
Blunderbust will run their 3rd and final Miller Lite Triple Crown Series event, 30-lap event. The Timmy's Towing, number 99, will be first up against the clock. He comes to us out of Monk's Corner, South Carolina. doing the rebel yell. This is Joshua Creel.
Joshua Creel, lap number 1, 14.879. 14.879. Lap number 2 for Creel. He slows up 15.113, so 14.879 will be his time of record.
Max Hanley, September 4th, a year ago pretty much, set fast time with a new track record at 14.413. That's the number they'll all be aiming for. Adam Miller plays. He steers the United Exhaust Shops, number 21. This is Gary Caldwell.
Caldwell with some intermittent runs here in 2022. Lap number 1 for Gary Caldwell to the top of the board with a 14.748. 14.748. Lap number 1 for Gary Caldwell. Lap number 2, 14.803. Slows up just a tick, but a 14.748 will be his time of record.
Third car to take. By the way, Brad Best was slated to be the first car to take time. He waved off qualifying in the number 78.
He's probably afraid to get the pole.
Yeah, somehow I'm not thinking that. To the raceway, making her first start in a couple of years. The NYVP McCormick Motorsports, number 6, at a Ridge. Cassandra McCormick.
Good for her.
McCormick. Great to have them back. Racer Rob the Racer McCormick here on the front stretch with the third generation of McCormick racers in his arm. Lap number 1.
Lap number 1 for Cassandra. 15.035. 15.035. Third quick in car number 6. Lap number 2 looks like a much better lap. And it is. She'll go to second, 14.866. 14.866 for Cassandra McCormick. You having fun yet, Robbie the Racer?
There you
man.
go. Third
Good
generation
for you.
right there.
That's the good stuff right there. There he is.
There we go. Up next, the elder statesman of the Blunderbust division. He'll be 79 years old in a few days. Driving the Cracker Jack Auto Stores.
Is he seriously going to be 79 years old?
Yes, sir. Man. That is Bill Wegman Sr. out of North Belmore.
Someone needs to tell Mike Cappiello he can go through the gate if he wants.
Yes.
Doesn't have to climb the fence.
Yeah.
As Wegman takes the green. Hey, Georgie. How are you, buddy? Nice. Nice star.
I fought the law and the law won.
Lap number 1, 14.978. 14.978. Lap number 1 for Bill Wegman Sr. Lap number 2 to second, 14.852. 14.852. What's your birthday? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Georgie. Thanks for spending it with us. Yeah?
Getting ready to rumble.
All right, buddy.
Fresh off a vacation in Antigua, where he was looking for his next driving talent. Remember, he found Preston Borez in Bora Bora. Well, right now, this is Daring Joe Denseski.
Oh, he's back?
Of Riverhead.
Thought he was away.
He was. He came back. He was on a scouting trip.
A busman's holiday?
He was.
Searching for Kilbasi. Joe Denseski, car number 49. Lap number 1, 15.042. 15.042. Lap number 1 for Joe Denseski. Lap number 2, 15.026. He's consistent. We'll give him that.
Yeah. Getting ready to rumble as the 6th car to take time in the Rolly Tire of Farmingdale. Ferradino and Sons Contracting, number 51. From Shirley, it's Pooch, Tom Puccia. Puccia, a heavy equipment operator by week, a racer on the weekend.
Puccia takes the green flag in the Ferrandino and Sons. Landscaping number 51. Lap number 1 for Pooch. Fast time 14.591. 14.591. Fast time thus far for Tom Puccia. Lap number 2 picks it up 14.511. 14.511. Fast time thus far. Car number 51 of Tom Puccia.
Our most recent winner of Blunderbust competition here at Riverhead Raceway will be up next to qualify. He will steer the My Country 96.1 FM. Jim Laird Jr. of Riverhead. Pool Smith Incorporated, number 10. Laird off on the first 2. He was covered in confetti, Steve Halpin, after
Yeah,
last
Bruce
win.
Noel wasn't happy about it either. I see it to clean it. Yep. Lap number 1 for Laird. Second, 14.556. 14.556. Lap number 1 for Jim Laird Jr. Lap number 2 to the top of the board of 14.489. 14.489 for Jim Laird Jr.
This team would like to wish Irish J a get well quick sentiment. In the Irish J tattoos, Shirley Feed, number 13. It's A.J. DeSantis. How do you think? AJ slated to run 130 laps here tonight.
Yeah, he'll be tired. Lap number 1. Actually, he's just taking Bruce Noel's green flag here. They've been fighting little gremlins in this car all year. Said they were 2 or 3 tenths faster in practice today. Lap number 1, it shows 14.776. Fourth quick, 14.776. Fourth quick for A.J. DeSantis. Lap number 2 slows up just a bit, a 14.784, but a 14.776. Good lap for A.J. DeSantis.
And this driver won earlier this year in the Action Auto Wreckers, Island Trees Automotive, number 7. He gets ready to roll to the top of the entrance gate. From Massapequa, it's Fred Turbo Tom Sullivan.
Action Auto Wreckers number 7 of Turbo Tom Sullivan. One feature event win to his credit here this year. A couple of races ago. Lap number 1 for Fred. 5th quick, 14.780. 14.780. Lap number 1 for Tom Sullivan. Lap number 2. 3rd quick, 14.560. 14.560. 3rd quick for Tom Sullivan.
Up next will be the Cracker Jack Auto Stores number 38. Second generation driver comes to us out of Patchogue, Bill Wegman Jr.
Bill Wegman Jr., car number 38. Comes to Bruce Knowles' white flag, lap number 1. 4th quick, 14.685. 14.685. Lap number 1 for Bill Wegman Jr. Lap number 2, 14.670. He'll remain 4th, 14.670 for Bill Wegman Jr.
This driver had to overcome an issue just prior to the second practice session this afternoon for the Blunderbusts. Car lost spark as it was firing up, or attempted to fire up, for round number 2 of practice. This is the United Exhaust Shops number 58 for the opening night winner back in May, Brandon Hubbard, Hubcap Hubbard, out of Mastic.
Hubbard. Lap number 1 for Hubbard. 3rd quick, 14.556. 14.556. Lap number 1 for Brandon Hubbard. 14.564. 14.564 slows up just a bit, but he'll come home 3rd quick thus far in car number 58.
Driver, who is your defending Blunderbust champion out of Bayshore, steering the Cesspool Pros C&L aluminum and glass, number 29, Cody Triola.
Green flag taken by your defending Blunderbust champion, Cody Triola. Lap number 1 for Triola. 3rd quick, 14.517. 14.517. Lap number 1 for Cody Triola. Lap number 2 to the top of the board, 14.485. 14.485. 7/100ths. Off the track record for Cody Triola.
On the raceway, driving the Notorious Tattoos, Fast Signs number 18, from Center Reach, it's Eddie Diaz. So Diaz off on the first of 2. Lap number 1, 14.525, 14.525. Fourth quick, lap number 2 for Diaz.
Fast time, 14.453. 14.453. Fast time for Eddie Diaz in car number 18. Eddie Diaz, Cody Triola, Jim Laird Jr., Tom Puccia, and Brandon Hubbard make up your top 5. Great job by these Blunderbust campaigners.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, INEX Legend Race Heat number 1 coming on the racetrack now. Starting on the pole out of West Islip, the Hardman's Electric number 92 for Ed Statlander. To the outside pole in the Shenanigans Pub, Filthy Frog Saloon number 47. It's the bar car for Ray Stulls. Starting third in the Checker One Motorsports number 21 from Calverton, Jake Curran. Starting fourth in the Chris Moore Landscaping, AJ Painting number 18 from Riverhead, Jeff Ferrugia Jr. Ray Fitzgerald of Vanderbilt bringing the number 24 to the fifth starting spot. That's the EP Milling and Sweeping number 24. Starting sixth in the Venomax Trucking number 86, 12-time career INEX Legend Race Car winner from Islip, the natural Timmy Salamito. In the Progressive Moving Company number 05, starting 7th, Mark Godnick, starting 18th. In the Dalia Sod Farms number 16, Michael Collier. Okay, real quick, folks, as we rush right along. Crate Modified Miller Lite Triple Crown Series point standings after qualifying. Owen Grennan with a 13-point lead over Michael Berner, 113 to 100. Max Hanley is third with 96. Chris Rogers fourth with 93. Kyle Elwood fourth with 80. Your top drivers in the Blunderbusts. Eddie Diaz, after qualifying, 113 points, just 3 points behind him is Cody Triola with 110. Jim Laird Jr. with 98 is third. Tom Puccia is fourth with 88. And Bill Wegman Sr. is fifth with 83.
Legend Race Cars top 4 to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Top 6 will transfer into the main event. Ed Statlander brings him around. Good start for Statlander, but then he gets loose. Here comes Ray Stulls. Stulls to the outside in car number 47. Statlander to the inside, Ferrugia. Ooh, contact. Ferrugia wisely backs out in car number 18. If he's smart here, he'll hook onto the 86 and the 24. Out front, Ray Stulls leads the way. Jake Curran is second. Third is the 24, Ray Fitzgerald. Fourth, the 86 of Timmy Salamito. Jake Curran with a good move to the inside of Stulls for the race lead. Saw Jake's dad, Jerry, who normally drives that car. He says, we can make one real fast. Curran's been running well, but here comes Fitzgerald. Car number 24 to the lead. What a job by Ferrugia in the 18. He lost 2 or 3 spots. Just checking up not to drive through Ed Statlander, and patiently has worked his way back to the top 4. Now to the inside, he looks of Jake Curran. Ray Fitzgerald leads. Timmy Salamito is second. The battle is for third. Ferrugia to the inside of the 21, Jake Curran to the third spot. Fourth is Curran. Fifth is Stulls. Sixth is Statlander. Oh, Lerny. 2 to go this time by. Timmy Salamito sends it in a ton, trying to get to Ray Fitzgerald. White flag down to the 24 car. Checkers will fly for Ray Fitzgerald. Checkered flag flies, taking down the winning car number 24 is Ray Fitzgerald. Second across the line, the 86 of Timmy Salamito. Third, good run for Jeff Ferrugia Jr. Fourth, the 21, Jake Curran. Fifth, Ray Stahl. Sixth, Ed Statlander. Up next, Legend Heat Race number 2 with the starting lineup. It's Bob Fina, Bobby.
All right, Slade to start from the pole. The driver out of Calverton in the Riverhead Toyota. Rudy's a Fat Jog, number 14, Jaden Glenister. To the outside pole, a big shout out to Silver Fox Racing for the help this week. TheStinkyThings.com, number 3, for V-Ride, Mike Van Houten Jr. out of Jamesport. Starting third, he is in the N-Cell Construction. Big thank you to Natural Design Concepts and Apparel, the driver of car number 9 out of Wading River, Chase Van Houten. Starting fourth, driving the Gershaw Recycling Joe Ryan Race Cars, number 2, Jim Sylvester in Massapequa. The GT Power Solutions Riverhead Trail, number 33, will start fifth from Riverhead, Anthony Marsh. Winning in a thriller here recently by 0.029 was the driver of the Benamax Trucking, number 71, out of Miller Place, Nick Morabito. That was last Saturday in a thrilling 3-car photo finish. Starting in the 7th starting spot, the Mike Van Houten Trucking, number 29, for Kendall Van Houten out of Wading River. Starting 8th, Planet Earth Environmental. Gershaw Recycling, number 02, from Riverhead, Kyle Elwood. .32 INEX Legend race cars on the property, 20 Eagle Audible crate modifieds.
Green flag is out. 3 Van Houtens in this race. Jaden Glenister, car number 14, will lead lap number 1. V-Ride, Mike Van Houten Jr. is second. Chase Van Houten is third. Top 4 to qualify, top 6 to transfer for tonight's feature event. Glenister to the front. V-Ride to second. The battle is for third. Jimmy Sylvester to the outside. Good battle. Mike Van Houten Jr. to the inside now of Jaden Glenister. And he's getting shoved there by the 2 car of Sylvester. Sylvester's trying to tell him, come on, man, let's go.
Oh, V-Ride got loose. Here
Look
comes
at
Nick Morabito in a Benamax Trucking, number 71, pedaling the outside grove.
Glenister gets loose. V-Ride shuts the door on the 71 car. Great Legend heat race. Here's Morabito to the outside. V-Ride loose with some help from the 2 car. It upsets both of them. Morabito now to the inside. Kyle Elwood from 8th to the 3rd spot in car number 02.
Listen, it's 2x2 through the field.
Oh, this is great. White flag will come down for Morabito. Kyle Elwood to second. The battle is for third. The 2 car And the 14 car for third. Checkers will fly. Taking down the win. Car number 71 was Nick Morbido, second across the line. Car number 02, Kyle Elwood, third. The 14 of Jaden Glenister, fourth. Car number 2. Car number 2 of Jim Sylvester. Fourth, I believe, was V-Ride, Mike Van Houten Jr.
No, the 14.
And V-Ride was sixth. Glenister, fifth. Van Houten, sixth. Kendall Van Houten.
No, here it is. It's over here. It's Nick Morabito, Kyle Elwood, Jim Sylvester, Jaden Glenister, Anthony Marsh, V-Ride, sixth.
There you go.
Matt Hirschman has won the pole at the Oswego Speedway
I'm surprised he's there.
for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour event. Well, Race of Champions used to run there, remember?
Well, I'm surprised he's there because he's second in points in the Smart Tour.
I don't mean tonight. Oh, they run tonight there.
Tonight.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
They run tonight. So I am surprised he is there. I thought for sure he'd go south. More money to win at Oswego.
All right, heat race number 3 for the INEX Legend race cars. Driving the number 22, starting from the pole, the Watermill Building Supply folks have come on board as a sponsor to the Cesspool Pros. Number 22, that's Michael Metcalf. Metcalf from Bayshore. To the outside pole in the slots a lot. Slot car track, Franklin Square, number 88. West Hempstead, Chris Sinatro. Starting third, that is Cookies, Christopher Coleman. The Fidge Factor Web Design, number 0. That'll be East Islip. Starting fourth, in the Uncle Carmine's Hot Peppers, number 41, it's Joey Braun. Blankets out of Manorville. Starting in the 5th starting spot, driving car number 25, wants to welcome Green Ride Medical Transportation on board as a sponsor. That is Big Money, Richie Davidowitz of East Mauritius. Starting 6th, driving car number 54, that's Billy King, the Signworks, number 54. Donald Duran will start 7th in car number 93. And on a holiday weekend from the University of Northern Ohio, where he is a freshman this year, driving car number 60, he calls Staten Island home, the Cowboy, Joe Costello. Matt Hirschman has won the pole for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour event at the Oswego Speedway, the Labor Day Weekend Classic that involves the Super Modifieds as well. The NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, their next stop is here at Riverhead Raceway, Saturday, September the 17th. A tribute to Eddie Partridge, 256 laps, the longest race in the history of the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour here at Riverhead Raceway. It will be the 70th start for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour here at Riverhead Raceway. And it complete with a tire change and in-field pitting. See those cement blocks on the infield. They'll be set up in a pit road formation prior to the Eddie Partridge 256, Saturday, September 17th for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. Next Saturday night is the Cecil Palm Tree 160 for the NASCAR Tour Type Modifieds. That will feature a tire change, but that'll be in the hot pit in the impound area of the top of the pit area by the handicappers building. And it's next week that solemnly is the 1-year anniversary, Steve Halpin, of the passing of our leader, The man who was the visionary here at Riverhead Raceway, Eddie Partridge. Heat race number 3 for the INEX Legend Race Cars.
There he is, folks. Joe Denseski. Walking up the stairs like he rides that race car. Fast. Green flag is out. And Chris Sinatra. Chris Sinatra, car number 88, leads the way. The 41 of Blanket's Joey Braun to second, to third, to 0. Christopher Cookies Coleman, fourth. Richie Davidowitz, and fifth. I thought he was done for the year. Said it was his last race, but he's back. Car number 60.
During the introduction, he's on a long weekend from the University of Northern Ohio. So he was able to fit tonight in.
Nice.
His cowboy lifestyle.
Yeehaw. Halfway this time by for Chris Sinatra, but here comes Blanket's Joey Braun. Sinatra leads. Braun looks to the inside. Braun now looks to overtake Chris Sinatra. Chris Sinatra back to the second spot. Oh, around goes car number 93, Donald Duran. Caution flag down for car number 93, Donald Duran. Seven laps down, car number 41, Blanket's Joey Braun leads the way. Car number 88, Chris Sinatra, alongside. Top 4 to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Top 6 will qualify. Green flag is out. Good restart for Joey Braun. Two to go this time by for Braun. Sinatra is second, Davidowitz third, fourth, Christopher Coleman. Fifth, Costello, and sixth, car number 22 of Michael Metcalf. White flag down. And Blankets. Joey Braun will take down the win. Checkered will fly, taking down the win in car number 41. It's Blanket's Joey Braun. Second across the line, the 88 of Chris Sinatra's third. The 25, Richie Davidowitz fourth. Car number 0, Christopher Coleman fifth. The 60 of Joseph Costello. And seventh, car number 22, Michael Metcalf. Up next, INEX Heat Race number 4. The starting lineup. It's Bob Fina, Bobby.
Thank you very much, Steve Houghton. Starting on the pole out of Belmore, Pro Marine Dock Builders number 20 for Charlie Hodge. To the outside pole, the Get Clear Crystal Clear window cleaning number 44 for Pat Moore. Starting third, steering the Vistrian Materials Quackenbush Cesspool number 62, Mike Benton of East Hampton. Starting fourth, In the Get Clear, Crystal Clear window cleaning number 42, Riley O'Keefe of Manorville. Starting 5th, driving the Grillin' Villain, number 27, your current INEX Legend Race Car Championship leader, Eric Hersey of Comac. The Ocean Graphics, number 82, will start 6th, Kim Danielle of East Hampton. Starting 7th, the Hilltop Bagels, number 51, for Holbrook's Kevin Ornberger. Starting 8th, in the Mike Van Houten Trucking, number 09, it's BVH Brad Van Houten out of Wading River.
Charlie Hodge. He's sideways at the start, but he'll lead him to the line. Car number 51 with a problem. And of course, Kevin Ornberger. Mike Benton, car number 62 to the second spot. The battle is for third. Benton looks to the inside of Charlie Hodge for the race lead. The 62. Mike Benton to the lead. Car number 27, Eric Hersey to the inside of Charlie Hodge. Hersey looking to come to position number 2. The 42 of Riley O'Keefe to the inside of Charlie Hodge. And O'Keefe almost goes 3 wide with the 27. Halfway this time by for Mike Benton. Benton in car number 62, your race leader. Second is the 27 of Eric Hersey. Third, the 42 of Riley O'Keefe. And fourth, car number 20, Charlie Hodge. Not going to be handicapped, but qualified. Fifth, Pat Moore in the 44. And sixth, Brad Van Houten in the 09. O'Keefe again peeks to the inside of Eric Hersey, but Hersey with a great run off the corner to pull confidently back to the second spot. 2 to go this time by for Mike Benton. Mike Benton to get the white flag. Turn number 4, Mike Benton takes down the win. Checkered flag flies, taking down the win in car number 62 was Mike Benton. Second across the line at 27 of Eric Hersey. Third, the 42 of Riley O'Keefe. Fourth, car number 20, Charlie Hodge. Fifth, the 44, Pat Moore. And sixth, car number 09 of Brad Van Houten. Up next, Super Pro Trucks about to hit the raceway with the starting lineup. It's Bob Finan. Bobby?
Okay, 6 trucks in the first heat. Starting from the pole out of Greenport, the Hans Marina. Number 13, Rob Corwin. Starting on the outside pole, the Lighthouse Propane. Victory Mixed Martial Arts, number 17, Joe Cherubino at a Bayshore. Current championship leader and 3-time winner this year, the LTE Drainage, number 77 out of Northport, Sean Glennon. Patrick Racing, Park Service at Sagamore, number 28 will start 4th out of Bright Waters, Liam Patrick. Starting 5th from Levittown in the Amsoil Synthetic Lubricants, number 31, Matt McGrath. Starting 6th, making her first start in quite some time in the Atlantic Autoglass, number 42, it's Erin Salamito. Mark Stewart, who normally drives that truck, is at a luau in Hawaii.
Caution flag down, indicating that the 2 hot laps have been completed.
Rob Corwin, issues in the Hans Marine, number 13. Drive shaft issue perhaps for Corwin. Drive shaft became disengaged.
During hot laps, truck number 13 with an issue, losing a drive shaft.
I don't often see that.
Literally came out of the car. Truck.
Vehicle.
That red thing on the infield. Joe Cherubino to the inside. Truck number 77, Sean Glennon to the outside. Good start for Cherubino. Joe Cherubino feeling the heat to the outside from Sean Glennon. Glennon will lead that lap in truck number 77. Sean Glennon, Joe Cherubino side by side as they come to the line. It continues to be Sean Glennon. Sean Glennon, truck number 77, your race leader. Joe Cherubino, truck number 17, second. Look who's third.
Yeah, like she was never away.
And she's getting it. She's catching your leaders.
Erin Salamito, the Atlantic Auto Glass, number 42.
Doing a nice job.
Manhattan Molly here on the front stretch.
Again. And again.
Getting her steps in.
And again.
In a Seinfeld episode.
She might have been. Truck number 77, Sean Glennon, your race leader. Joe Cherubino is second. He's feeling the heat from truck number 42 of Erin Salamito, who sits third. Fourth. Truck number 31, Matt McGrath, sits fourth. White flag is down for the 37 truck. Make that the 77 truck. Checkered will fly. Checkered flag flies for truck number 77, Sean Glennon. Second across the line, the 17 of Joe Cherubino. Third, the 42 of Aaron Dumachich. And fourth, truck number 31 of Matt McGrath. Up next, Super Pro Truck Heat Race number 2 with the starting lineup. It's Bob Fine and Bobby.
Thank you very much, Steve Houghton, starting on the pole in the Atlantic Auto Glass Ren's Heating and Air Conditioning. Number 5, that's Frank Dumicic Sr. out of East Quogue. To the outside pole in the Monetary Recovery Systems. Number 1, that is the all-time leading winner of Super Pro Truck events here at Riverhead Raceway, Lou Maestri out of Deer Park, who announced today for September 24th, the winning crew chief of the final Super Pro Truck event of the year will receive the Joe DeGangi Crew Chief of the Race Award, $150 and a trophy from Lou and Tracy Maestri. Starting third, East Side Builders, Riverwalk Bar and Grill, number 18 for Jack Hanley Jr. out of Medford. Daniel Cregan in the number 78. That is the DC Motorsports. Number 78 out of Farmingdale. 2 hot laps. We'll be back. And completing the lineup, starting in the 5th spot out of Bayshore, the Cesspool Pros, number 34, Matt Triola, and making his first start in a Super Pro truck here at Riverhead Raceway in the Foos Fire, number 25, out of Floral Park, Pat Brown. Brown told me earlier the last race he ever ran was the 2019 Turkey Derby at the Wall Stadium. Ethan Brown is off at Johns Hopkins University in his freshman year of college, and that's why Pat has strapped in to the Foos Fire.
Pat was not a terrible little race car driver.
He was pretty good in practice.
He was good. He was good back in the day, Pat Brown. See what he does here. Green flag out. Lou Maestri. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we spoke too soon. He got it.
See, the old announcer build-up.
We did all that, but you know what? He was checking up because they were wrecking in front of him. And that's what sent them sideways. Good old Pat Brown. Up front, Frank Dumicic Sr., your race leader, but here comes Jack Hanley Jr. in truck number 18. Matt Triola to the inside of the one truck of Lou Maestri. Was not here. Three laps down, and here comes Hanley to the outside in truck number 18. Jack Hanley Jr., Frank Dumicic Sr., Hanley to the race lead. Truck number 5, Frank Dumicic Sr., feeling the heat to the inside from Matt Triola in truck number 34. Problems for truck number 18. Jack Hanley Jr. This is not good. Hanley to the infield.
Second in the championship standings by 7 points to Sean Glennon. He may have lost the motor.
Oh, wow. For a truck that has been so consistent and so solid for so long, to see that in the infield is unbelievable. White flag down for Matt Triola. Lou Maestri is second. Frank Dumicic Sr. third. Pat Brown fourth. Fifth is Daniel Cregan. Checkered will fly. Checkered flag flies, taking down the winning truck number 34. Matt Triola, second across the line, truck number 1. Lou Maestri, third. The 5 truck of Frank Dumicic Sr., fourth, truck number 25 of Pat Brown. Modified's about to hit the raceway with the starting lineup for heat race number 1. It's Bob. Find it, Bobby.
2 modified heats for the 18 NASCAR Tour Type Modifieds on hand here this evening. Starting on the pole, he'll be in the Eastport Feeds RP. Fabricating number 10, Brian Brown out of Calverton. To the outside pole, driving the La Bistro Pizza of Wading River, Noyak Liquors, number 81, Chris Turbish of Wading River. Starting third, driving the JDL Environmental Coors Light Silver Bullet 00, that's Chris Rogers of Patchogue. Starting fourth, driving the Hydro Action CMM Cesspools, number 45, Jack Hanley Jr. of Medford. Starting fifth in the J&H Homestead Family Farm, CPC Pharmacal, number 49, Chris Young of Calverton. Starting sixth, the opening night feature event winner in the MSM Elite Motorsports, Elite Sound Studios, number 5, for John Beatty Jr. out of Merritt. Starting seventh in the Highmark Building Efficiency, number 66, the Natural Design Concept and Apparel entry for the Natural Timmy Salamito at Islip. Starting eighth, your championship leader, seeking to win his 4th championship in the past 5 years here in the Eastport Feeds, number 15, from Manorville, Kyle Soper. Starting ninth, in the Petro Home Services, number 96, Matt Brody, out of East Islip. You're waiting on Jack Hanley, and we must wait for Jack Hanley because he was just in the truck heat, and we had him in this first modified heat. So we must give Mr. Hanley a little time, and we'll have to try and research. Maybe one of our intrepid pit reporters can find out what happened with the Hanley number 18.
Unusual. The one thing that truck always is prepared. Gage, they went that way.
Brian Brown has elected the rear. Next week, the Cecil Palm Tree 160 for the NASCAR Tour Time Modifieds here at Riverhead Raceway on what will be the first anniversary of the tragic passing of Ed Partridge at the Richmond, or on the way home from the Richmond International Raceway, after his driver, Ryan Priest, took down the win at a NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour event.
Boy, was he happy in victory lane.
Yep. Went out with his boots on.
And we always say it, Eddie Partridge won. That's some big races. 2 hot laps and we'll be back.
Two hot laps have been completed. Chris Rogers and Chris Turbish. Rogers slid up when Brown elected the rear, so the inside row moved up 1.
Green flag is out. Car 00. Oh, Salamito shoots the gap, as Bob Finan likes to say. Fills the hole from 5th to 3rd in car number 66. Salamito now to the inside of Chris Turbish. Timmy Salamito putting on a show 3 laps into this event. Your race leader is car 00. Chris Rogers. Chris Turbish is second. Timmy Salamito is third. Fourth is Chris Young, and fifth is Kyle Soper. Top 4 cars to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Chris Rogers leads the way. Chris Turbish is second. Third is Timmy Salamito. Fourth is Chris Young. He's feeling the heat from the 15 of Kyle Soper. Chris Rogers continues to do a nice job here. 8 laps into this heat race. 11 laps to be the distance. Rogers leads. Turbish is second. Salamito is third. Fourth is Chris Young. Fifth, Kyle Soper. 2 to go this time by. Rogers to get the white flag. Salamito, a little peek to the inside of Chris Turbish as they head down the back straightaway here on the final lap. Chris Turbish will grab second. Taking down the win in car 00 is Chris Rogers, second across the line. Car number 81, Chris Turbish, third. The 66 of Timmy Salamito, and fourth, car number 49, Chris Young. Up next, modified heat race number 2 with the starting lineup. It's Bob Fina, Bobby.
Thank you very much, Steve Halpin. Again, 9 cars will go to post. Starting on the pole, the Kennedy Long Island Realty Corwitz Auto Body number 43 out of Selden, Eric Zay. To the outside pole, he's in his own car with Joe Ambrose turning the wrenches here today. He is in the Cesspool Pros high-end collision number 69 out of Islip, Jason Agugliaro. Starting third, driving car number 01. Big thank you to Doug Ojiko for the help on the Durodyne number 01 from Center Riches, Artie Peterson III. Starting fourth in the Doug Ojiko wrenched, RG Hahn and Son Fuel Oil number 46, Jeff Goodale of Aquabog. Starting in the fifth starting spot, the Coors Light Silver Bullet, Covino Enterprises number 98 for the Fancy Farmer Dave Brigatti out of Calverton. Starting sixth in the Stakey's Pumpkin Farm, Rutkowski Farms, Buzzchew Chevrolet number 17 out of Manitouk, Michael Rutkowski. Starting seventh, driving the Eastport Feeds, My Guy Napa Auto Parts number 70, Dylan Slepian out of Dix Hills. Starting eighth, the Motorcycle Mike Attorney at Law, Kennedy Long Island Realty of Bayshore number 24, last week's feature event winner, his first career win for Manaville's Justin Brown. Starting ninth, driving car number 88, that's the Cromer's Market entry for big money, Richie Davidowitz. Richie Davidowitz has stepped into Roger Turbish's number 88.
First opportunity in a full-blown modified, I believe.
It sure is.
It's great in a crate mod.
All-time leading legend race car winner. INEX Legend Race Car B main to follow, and then we'll have our opening ceremonies.
Eric Zay, fresh off a trip from North Wilkesboro. Brings
Yeah.
his field around. A Guglielmo to the outside. Green flag is out. Good start for Eric Zay. Car number 69, Jason Guglielmo to the second spot. AP3, Artie Peterson the third, but here comes the 46 of Jeff Goodale. Jeff Goodale in car number 46 on the outside. Caution flag down. It's car number 01, AP3, Artie Peterson the third goes around. Car number 43. We were saying Eric Goodale in the Frank Curtis number 34. Ran North Wilkesboro and its revival race. What an experience that must have been for Eric Zay and Frank Curtis and that entire group. The 69. Jason Guglielmo. The 46, Jeff Goodale. Artie Peterson III is being sent to the pit area as he was upset with Dave Brigatti, who had gotten to the rear of him. So Peterson here at the start-finish line tried to chop down on Dave Brigatti. So he was sent to the pits for that. Because again, we're trying to avoid guys using their cars as weapons here. Car number 43, Eric Zay to the inside. Car number 69, Jason Guglielmo to the outside. Good restart for Zay. Here comes Goodale to the inside in the 46. The 69 to Jason Guglielmo. Takes his new car to the outside. And Guglielmo will come to the lead and bring the 17. Michael Rutkowski to the outside to position number 2. Jeff Goodale made a nice move to get to the top of the raceway as well as he tries to come to the 3rd spot. Guglielmo leads. Michael Rutkowski is 2nd as they come halfway this time by. Brigatti to the infield. Top 4 cars to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Jeff Goodale on the outside of Eric Zay to the 3rd spot. Zay trying to hold on, stay in the top 4 here But Justin Brown now, last week's feature event winner, to the outside of Eric Zay for fourth. Zay is going to hang on for this lap. He gets into Goodale. Zay will be fourth that time by. There's a lot of pressure, though. 2 to go this time by for Jason Agugliero. Micah Rikoski is second. Jeff Goodale is third. Fourth is the battle. Here comes Justin Brown. Brown to the outside as they come to the white flag for the fourth and final qualified position. Brown to position number 4. Slepian dives to the inside of the 24 car, unable to make the pass. Taking down the win in car number 69, it was Jason Agugliero. Second across the line, the 17 of Michael Rikoski. Third, car number 46, Jeff Goodale. And fourth, car number 24, Justin Brown.
Stephen heard from the intrepid reporter Tim Halpin in the pit area. The Jack Hanley number 18 Super Pro truck may have a distributor issue.
Legend B-Main hitting the raceway. The starting lineup.
Michael Collier, Dalia Sod Farms, number 16, is on the raceway. Donald Duran, the number 93. The Ocean Graphics, number 82, of Kim Danielle out of East Hampton. The Progressive Movers, number 05, Mark Godnick. The 54 of Signworks Sedan for Billy King Jr. Hilltop Bagels, number 51, for Kevin Ornberger of Holbrook. And our provisional is Chase Van Houten, who wants to say a big thank you to Natural Design Concepts and Apparel for the new fire suit. He's the driver of the Encel Construction entry. The race winner will advance to tonight's 20-lap INEX Legend Race Car feature event. Chase Van Houten is the provisional in car number 9. All he needs to do is take the green flag.
He's had a great year. Currently 10th in the points. Michael Collier, the Dalia Sod, number 16, and Donald Duran. Green flag is out. Good start for Donald Duran. The 16. Michael Collier, the second. Third is Kimberly Danielle. Fourth, Jed Ortmeyer. Kevin Ornberger. Car number 51.
Ortberger trying to skate his way to the front.
He sure is.
And he's doing it.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. He's to the inside of Collier. Collier shuts the door. Chase Van Houten to the infield as he's the provisional for tonight's feature event. Look at the 51. Ornberger to the inside of Duran. Got a nice little race going here. Win and you're in. Ornberger to the lead. Duran trying to cross him over. Oh, the 16 Collier into the back of the 93. Caution flag down for car number 93, Donald Duran.
Tough, man. He had a good run.
He was going good. And then contact between he and the 16 of Michael Collier.
Collier's bumper became dislodged with that contact. Headed to the pits.
Good run. 6 laps into this thing for Kevin Ornberger. Ornberger started this event from the back of the bus. He started last, and he's leading. Now we're hearing a blown motor.
Okay, so that's an update from the Intrepid reporter.
Yeah, blown motor for the 18.
So we got to see if Hanley will try to get into another truck. He was 7 points behind Sean Glennon coming to qualifying in the season-long chase for the championship with the Super Pro trucks.
Car number 51, Kevin Ornberger. Win and you're in, Kevin. 6 laps down. 6 remain. Good restart for Ornberger. Kevin Ornberger to the lead, the 93. Donald Duran. I'll tell you what, Durant's going pretty good as well in that 93 car. He's second, Kim Danielle third. Winner is in. Chase Van Houten got the provisional. So Van Houten is already in tonight's feature event. Kevin Ornberger putting on a show in car number 51. 2 to go next time by for Ornberger. Two to go.
The best race Ornberger has run in that Hilltop Bagels number 51.
And again, we had 6 cars. He started 6th. He's driven his way to the front. He'll get the white flag this time by. Doing a nice job. Donald Duran, second. Kim Danielle, third, and that's how they're going to finish. So Kevin Ornberger and Chase Van Houten will advance.